I have something to say.
Daniel Bryan makes it clear that the door to go to the Undisputed Championship is now closed. However, when one door closes, another one opens, and he will enter the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. And he cites that Bret Hart, Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Shawn Michaels were more exciting at WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion than the World Heavyweight title scene. And if you see things like WrestleMania 3 with Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat, best match of the night. Barrett comes out to talk some trash against Bryan and gets owned by Ziggler on the mic. Not very hard. Out comes Luke Harper to a library silence. Are you surprised? Dean Ambrose comes to ringside and the crowd go nuts. Stardust comes out and it makes a guy like Dean Ambrose think, "You crazy." And also the Ivory Enterprise, the center of his universe. Oh boy, we've entered that weird part of the WWE again. R-Truth enters holding the IC title once again. It gets Barrett irate and a brawl ensues. This was a very competitive tag team match with each team wanting to claim dominance in the tag team division and try to get towards possibly getting a tag team title match at WrestleMania. Los Matadores get the win by pulling the tights on Kofi. Also, it seems Los Matadores have turned heel. I see. Say, did you see the new Thunderbirds Are Go trailer today? I have to say, this is a really class act on the WWE's part to induct Connor the Crusher into the WWE Hall of Fame for his defiant spirit against cancer last year. He was able to see WrestleMania 30 last year and sadly passed away from cancer not too long afterwards. He will be the first recipient of the Warrior Award. He was 8.
Ah, nuts! It's a Ryback match.
The Miz is entering the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial this year. Aha! Say, are you going to watch Jurassic Park 4 later this year? Ryback wins in 3 minutes exactly. Are you surprised? Also, I think someone should mention to King that his jokes are worse than ever. He gave his boa constrictor Viagra because it suffered from reptile dysfunction. Someone get the hook! The old man's lost it! I'm just saying what you're all thinking. Mizdow laughs at the Miz's loss on the screen backstage. He's just saying what we're all thinking. Miz has been a joke his entire career.
I have something to say.
Reigns takes exception to Heyman's comments about his family this week and his chances of winning the Undisputed Championship against Brock Lesnar. I can't do it as good as Random does, but hey, I try. Enter Weavile's nightmare in Mark Henry. Oh, and he's going to talk, and Weavile's having kittens right now. I know what you're thinking, is that even possible? Let's not even ask that question. He cites that Reigns can't get it done and he needs to earn the respect of the boys in the locker room and him. Things get heated with Henry pushing Reigns. Reigns pushes back, and that involved him using a Superman punch and spearing Henry through the barricade. He speared a former World Heavyweight Champion through the barricade. No respect, huh? I beg to differ.
Bring out the divas!
Bellas are on commentary. Anyway, this was basically what I like to call a diva beatdown. Cameron and Summer hardly got into this, with Paige getting the win for her team over Summer with a PTO submission. The Bellas claim they won't tap at WrestleMania. Sure, and Brock Lesnar is a masterclass in promos. Mark Henry is in the back with the trainers, and he states that Roman has made a believer out of him. He pushed Roman pushed back. The guy's got heart. Yes, he does.
I have something to say.
Randy Orton interview. He talks about his plan of revenge against Seth Rollins by weaving his way back into the Authority just to get to Seth, make him drop his guard, feel vulnerable, and then struck when the moment was right. And the Viper struck with authority. No pun intended. And next week on Monday Night Raw, Randy Orton will challenge Seth Rollins to a match at WrestleMania. Just for added bonus, they should make Seth put his Money in the Bank contract on the line. That would be best for business. Dust off those Dr. Evil quotes. Ivory Enterprise, Gollum's Precious, and Star Trek jokes? Yeah, it's been that kind of week. Beam Stardust aboard the Enterprise? Well, I know what Captain Picard would say to that.
Get off my ship.
An action-packed main event with Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler shining the brightest. Daniel Bryan gets the win via running knee over Luke Harper. Despite some bad jokes from King, a recurring theme it seems as of late, tonight's matches were decent, quick segments, and a good finish for the night. SmackDown gets a B. We're just over 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, folks. Things are getting interesting. Shut up, Wade. Good night from the night.